Hello and welcome to Let Me Be Your Game Guide, a podcast that spends each episode delving into a mystical new video game, exploring its charms and challenges, and helping you decide if it should be next on your list. I'm your host, Emma.
This is Rylan.
And this is Shawn.
Join us for this week's discussion episode as we escape reality and enter the metaphysical. For the remainder of this episode, let me be your game guide. Wow, you guys were really feeling it on the intro. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we should do that a little more. That was good.
I kind of regret it.
It was like
what you did was cool. I don't know what I did.
Oh, I was just following what you did. So,
all right. Well, then that must have been cool too.
yeah.
You guys sounded like, I don't know, like disc jockeys a little bit.
Yeah, I
you
got
know?
definitely like DJ vibes.
Yeah. DJ Khaled.
Welcome to Let Me Be Your Game Guide.
Whoa. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah, anytime.
Maybe you should be introducing the podcast. What am I doing over
could.
here?
Ooh, that would be cool. You should do it for one episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one,
Wait, when's your birthday?
December.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's kind of far away. I was going to
Yeah.
say you could do it for your like birthday episode.
I'll forget.
Yeah, I will too. To be honest,
So
I'll
the plan
forget when your
is in
birthday
December
is.
you'll do it, but we'll forget by then, so it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man. Well, welcome back, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Tunic Part 2.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
part 2 episode. So if you missed week 1's episode, which is last week, we did more of a critical rating, and I'll warn you, we were pretty critical of this game. So I think we still bring up a lot of like really interesting points. So if you want to know how we felt about the game, you'll probably be able to get that from this episode. But if you want to hear it in numbers, go back to our last episode.
Mm-hmm.
There are things we talked about in last episode that we won't even touch on for this episode. So
Yeah.
definitely worth a listen.
Yeah.
But let's just start off by plugging the podcast.
Sure.
Don't forget to give the podcast a follow, rate it, review it, however you want to show us love. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/letmebeyourgg, where you can view episodes early as they post sometime on Sunday, a couple of days before they post everywhere else. And that is for the free tier. You don't have to pay us any money. Just join our Patreon for free and you'll get episodes early. You can, however, join our $1 tier Patreon, which is the Achievement Unlocked tier, and right now the content that's going on there is my first hour playthrough of the games that we are talking about. So the TUNIC video posted during the first episode, so if you want to check that out, just join our $1 tier and you can watch it. You can find us on most socials as Let Me Be Your GG with no spaces. That's LetMeBeYourGG, and we're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And if you don't want to pay us that $1, you can join the stream on Twitch at 7:30 in the morning on Sundays.
It's worth it.
That's Pacific time, but that's when I stream them. So
So
if
you're
you
on
want
the East Coast, it's like late morning.
Sure, yeah.
great
I mean,
time.
if you're
Yeah, that's
in
true.
Europe, it might be the middle of the day. I don't know.
It would.
Yeah, it'd be the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, check that out. If I'm not streaming the game that we're playing, I will be streaming something random. But 7:30 on Sundays, come check us out. And you can find our TikTok as Let Me Be Your Game Guide with no spaces. You can also email us at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. This is the best way to send in game requests. Just make sure to put game request in the subject line so it's easy for us to find. And this game was a game request. A listener requested this. Lauren, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Lauren.
Lauren's been on the podcast before. She's actually requested a game before, I believe.
Yeah, Animal Will.
Was that
Right?
her? No,
that was my
your
pick.
choice.
Oh.
Actually, no, she requested this game while on our Animal Well
she did it
episode.
live.
She did a live
yeah.
game request.
Whoa.
So, but you don't need to be live on the podcast to make a request like Lauren did. You can email us. Again, that's letmebeyourgg@gmail.com.
Yeah, please do it now because we're about end of the year status or 2026 if
We
you're
are
requesting a
in
game.
2026 now.
Yeah, so
Our last 2025 slot got swooped
but
recently.
if you want to be the first 2026er,
Yeah.
Now's your chance.
And my favorite games are the game requests, even though I'm going to shit on this game pretty hard because I didn't like it. I do love playing the games that you guys request to us. So it just takes me out of my box and I play things that I wouldn't normally play or keep playing. But
I don't know if I'm going to feel that way after our next requested game.
Oh,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe you'll love it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. You'll have to wait. You can also check out our Twitch every other Thursday. We do live trailer reactions for the games that we're playing in the future. So if you're interested in kind of taking a look, I think we're usually 2 or 3 games ahead for our trailer reactions. So you can check out those, and it's difficult to know which week we're on. So if you check our Twitch and there is a trailer reaction that hasn't expired in our like past videos, then we're not. No, fuck it. Never mind. Just, I was going to say, it's hard to tell. Like every other Thursday, we can't schedule it out on Twitch because we don't have like a ton of followers. Anyways, just go to Twitch, subscribe, turn on notifications, and then you will get notified when we go live. We usually give it a couple minutes, so then you can jump in on the Thursdays that we're live reacting.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And this time last year, if you want to check out what we were covering this time last year, we were covering Firewatch. This was our 4th game. We were still doing the rating and discussion aspect of our podcast in one episode, so you can get that. We were releasing bi-weekly instead of weekly like we are now. But go check it out. Rylan's partner Emma was on that episode, and so if you haven't listened to that yet, go back to...
That's a fun one.
Yeah, it
Baby,
was.
go back.
So did you like Firewatch? You liked Firewatch more than this, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just me.
Yeah, you really disliked Firewatch. Yeah,
okay.
you were raging during that episode, and I am raging during this episode.
Yeah, that
Shawn,
sounds right.
you raged during the Toem episode.
Toem. Yeah,
as much
Toem
as
was my
As
Shawn
much as
can
Shawn
rage.
rages,
Yeah.
which is not really. Oh God!
Yeah, you better watch out.
Yeah, so if you're curious of where each one of us has raged, I think I've raged on previous episodes.
I rage a lot too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean's got 4 kids. He's too tired to rage.
Yeah, I'm so tired. There's no raging anymore. It's just let's get this going, like.
Well, speaking of let's get this going.
Yeah.
Let's get this going.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't even know where to start with.
So we
this
start
game.
with our final ratings.
Oh, you're right. Let's
Yeah.
remind
Yes.
the listeners of what we rated this game. I rated it a 2.8.
3.3.
3.6.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. And I think this episode we're just gonna kind of just talk about our experience with the game. We're probably gonna discuss most of the bosses,
Yeah.
strategies, overall experience, that sort of thing. Who wants to start?
I'm so stupid.
What?
So I already need to amend my ratings from last episode because
Okay.
I think I gave graphics like a 4. But you know what? The freaking art in the game guide is just so cool. I love flipping through that thing. And there's a few different styles in there, but they all look cool. The maps are awesome. Like there's like double page like art scenes that are cool. I don't know. That game, I like that thing is so cool to me. Like I
Yeah.
just love flipping through it. Except for when you need to like flip from one side to the other and it takes
Oh
forever. But
my god, we forgot to talk about that.
Yeah.
So would you like to move it up to a 5?
No.
Or you want it to be a 4?
oh yeah, no, I want the graphics to be a 5. Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'll just go ahead and cut this section out and add that in as
Whoa.
an amendment.
Even though that happened a week ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
You're a really good editor.
Yep. I'm from the future. Nope. I'm from the past. I can time travel. That's what it is.
There you
Who wants to start off with like your initial experience with this game?
Go for it.
Yeah, I'll start just because I have the limited amount of experience with the game. You guys will have a lot more to talk about. So when I started, if you listen to the last episode, Rylan said it right. Like you land and you just go because there's one path in front of you and that's where you go. So you just start going and you pick up a stick, which is your first kind of tool. And you have to fight all these monsters and things and kind of get through the first section, which is the East Garden and the West Garden, and then you open up a door that leads you on. But I struggled quite a bit until I got the sword. So for that first like hour and a half or so was a lot of dying. And the first time you die, there's like a scene, like a special scene where you like meet the fox god and she like brings life back into you again.
I thought that was going to happen every time you died. And I was like, this is not going to work.
I know. I was like, uh-oh. And so when I died shortly after that, nothing happened. I was like, okay, cool. But I went to the East Garden first after a long time of trying to figure out where the heck am I going and what I'm doing, because they don't tell you. Yeah. I went to the East Garden. I rang the bell, went to the West Garden, defeated the boss, rang the bell, and then I went through, and that's kind of where I ended. So, I got through the door, and then that's kind of where I stopped. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I'll be brief on mine because, again, there is a recording of me playing this initially. So if you really want to experience firsthand my initial thoughts on the game, you can go watch that, join our Patreon for $1. But I actually really enjoyed the game. Right off the bat.
Yeah, you were having fun.
I was having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I also had you, Rylan, to hype me up while I was playing, though. You were complimenting me on my combat skills.
You were doing a lot better than I was.
And it made me feel really good. So I was like, yes, I am good at this game. And then anything after that, when I didn't have a hype man, I was like, I hate this game. Yeah. But I liked the combat, and in the beginning, I liked the combat. I liked the character. I liked the atmosphere. I thought it was, I was really excited to play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually really excited to play this game for a while. Like, it was kind of on my list for a while. And I'm like, oh, this would be so much fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, starting into it, it's just a very challenging game. And I didn't have the right mindset for that. I thought this was just going to be like Zelda-esque. There will be challenges. There will be puzzles. There will be a plot. And then you just enjoy the game.
Yeah.
But it did not turn out like that. Very much took a hard right to Dark Souls and just beat you up the entire time.
Yeah.
So, it was definitely a challenge, and I wish I had a little bit different mindset going into it. I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more.
I'm on the exact same page. Well, even from like the first like 10 minutes of the game, I like recognized, I was like, I don't think like this is the time for me to play this game.
You did say that.
Because I'm like getting into it, and I'm like, I see kind of like what this game is doing a little bit. Like even, from the beginning, like the way that you're moving through the level, the way your combat's working. And I was like, I don't know if I'm like in the mood for this. And especially like, I think like seeing the game guide and like having the language that you don't know. And I like what's the word? Like cryptic stuff. Like what is the
that's
like
cryptic.
codes and shit. Like I think that's fun. Like I would definitely like spend time trying to figure that out. But I kind of knew, because I was like, I don't want to spend any time figuring this out. And I was like, that's kind of my tip off that like this isn't the time for me to play this probably.
Yeah.
But this game has it has been on my list as well for a while. Like this has been something I've kind of heard about, and I'm like, oh, this is positive. Like it sounds really cool. I know it's like kind of for gamers, and it has a lot of like things that gamers will appreciate. I'm a gamer. I wouldn't say that I'm sweaty though. Let's make that very clear right now. But I was going into this and I was like, I see the structure of this, that I should like it, but I'm kind of frustrated right now. Like I don't really want to do this, but I know it's going to be like 14 plus hours. So I got to start if I want to, play a lot of it for the episode.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of like something just to keep in mind. Like, it's hard to stay objective when you have like a timetable and you're not just loosey goosing, but at the same time, if we all just, I'm like veering off of like our first impressions here, but if we all just played games that we wanted to play all the time, like we want to, I don't know, everything would be super positive all the time, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
well, I also my first negative experience with this game was my own fault, because I got the page that kind of told you how to level up your character, and I immediately forgot about it.
Oh no!
Immediately. So I was
That's
playing.
Important.
I was
super
playing
important.
at level 1 of everything until I got to the Garden Knight.
Oh, okay.
Which I
yeah.
I think I wouldn't have been able to go past that, but I mean, it gives you, there is a page that tells you like
recommended level 3.
Yeah. And so I lost to the Garden Knight a handful of times, and I was like, gosh, this just feels like impossible. I also had a lot of issues getting to the Garden Knight because those like freaking alligator things.
Oh, yeah.
This is on the west. Sorry, I'm skipping the east because I kind of blew through the east side.
Yeah, it was very intro-y.
But when you get into the west side, it really introduces a lot more combat. You have these alligators that are super fast, but they don't turn around very quick. So you kind of learn that you can dodge towards them and attack them. And so after practicing a bit, I was able to get the hang of it. But it took me a really long time because I hadn't leveled up anything. But I had the stuff. I had the money and I had the
material.
Yeah, the materials to level up, I think, to level 4 of most stuff.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
And
Holy
so, yeah, I had, because I did a lot of, maybe it was level 3 of, or whatever you can do, because I know you don't have magic yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then the second I leveled up, I was like, oh my God, like this game just became so easy. And then it immediately got
and then it caught up to you again. Yeah.
I was like, God damn it. I thought that I was only hating the game because it was my own fault, but then it wasn't my fault and I still didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shawn, did you explore, like, did you play much more after like the West Bell ringing?
Not particularly.
Okay,
no.
so you haven't really like gone to other areas much.
No,
Yeah, okay.
I did a lot of exploring in this space, just trying to find all the chests was really it, and it takes a while. And honestly, I had to talk to you about just getting to the West Tower because I didn't know. I was like, I've been through all these different spots, and I'm like, I have no idea. Like, there's signposts occasionally,
but you can't read them.
They don't really, they don't really tell you where to go.
No.
So it's actually funny is so when you started playing Emma, I had just rang the West Bell, I think. And so when I was watching you do the stream, because I had a hard time figuring that out too, because it's like you see where the West Bell is, but you just like have no ability to get over there.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny in the game guide. Like one of the first pages you get is like a checklist of like things to do to ring the bells. So like tells you like go in the well or under the well, then go to the whatever, and then go to the heat, then you can ring the bell. But I noticed that like when you picked up the page, and I'm like, oh my God, that would save me so much time.
Yeah.
I didn't even
realize that.
I didn't even look at that page. Again, I had checked out already, like through the West Bell. I was like, I don't care about this stupid manual. It takes way too long to flip through. I'm randomly, when I get a new page, it's inserted sometimes, and then I don't know where I am. I don't think I ever got the map for the East Garden.
I don't think there was a map for
that.
that.
Okay. Because for a second I was like, fuck, did I just I'm missing pages.
Yeah. Well, actually, I know that you don't, because I looked up the whole manual after playing.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask Rylan, when you got through those gates after ringing the bells, did you immediately figure out where you were supposed to go?
I didn't go through those gates at first.
Oh.
I kind of forgot that you could.
Oh.
Because like you don't get anything when you go in there, right? Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Well, no, you do. You get the wand. You get the magic wand.
You don't get that there, do you?
Mm-hmm. Because you go through the gates, you see those like big spinning things where you need to put the 3 keys, and then you go up the ladder, around, and then it brings you outside the door. You go up another ladder, there's a knight there, and then you go to the left, and there is where the magic wand is.
I feel like I got up there a different way.
You can come in the back way.
Okay.
Like from behind.
Maybe I did go through the doors then, because I got the wand.
Well, you go through the doors, and then there's a second set of doors that takes you up into the like snowy mountains.
Yeah, cool, because there's like the cliffs above those doors.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a way off to the left that you can get in there up to those cliffs, and I think that's what I did. I don't think I went through. Maybe I did though. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Either way, I got the magic wand, and that was like, damn, like that thing's sweet. Once you have like a ranged attack, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what kind of magic can you do with your wand? And does it really help in your gameplay?
Depends on who you're fighting. There are definitely you would have seen these in the West Garden, those little square
like construct flyers.
bricks that come out and
suck.
You can like one shot those at one point with that.
That's
yeah,
nice.
basically all the wand does is just shoots like a little fireball out.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast.
But range, that's huge.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And some of the enemies, especially later in the game, will like dodge it if you're like too far away from them.
Yeah.
But it is handy, especially for those stupid constructs that always like aren't near you.
Yeah. You also have some enemies, and so this is why I asked if you explored at all or if you just went immediately to the east after opening those doors, because that's where you go to find the first key.
Oh, that's the last key I got actually.
Really? Oh, okay. I didn't know what order. So,
Yeah.
well, I think I told you where I was trying to go, and your like face glazed over, and I got this feeling like maybe I was in the wrong spot, because I was talking about how I finally opened the gates and I was in the mountain area, and I was like trying to go through the mountain area.
Oh.
And you really can't, because you need to get an item before you can actually, well, supposedly before you could traverse. I basically got all the way through that area just like sprinting.
Through like the quarry and everything?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I took the fucking hard route and I actually went through it like normal. Like I killed things.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
I kept going
no,
back. Okay.
I killed things. Sean, you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, I have
Sorry,
no
what-
idea at this point.
So
This is okay.
once you go through the doors, you can get to this place called the quarry.
Yeah.
And realistically, this is supposed to be the last place, the last key, or maybe the
Yeah.
second.
I think it's supposed to be the last one because like there's a little order in the book of like which one to go through.
Yeah, and so
It's definitely the hardest.
you have to get this like badge. There are a bunch of different. I don't remember what
You
they're
have to get like
called.
3 gems. They probably have a name, but it's in a different language.
Yeah.
No, I
sure.
mean like the badge that makes it so you're unaffected by the like.
Oh, you have to get
sludgy
the scavenger's
stuff.
mask.
Yes.
Okay, did you ever like drop coins into the
We're
wells?
so out of.
Okay, so like one of like the items that you get that like has a limited quantity is like a coin.
Yep.
And if you go up to like there's a few wells in the world that like you go to it and it's just like there's like some text that it says and you're like, okay, well, if you use the coin item there, you'll like flip it into the well. And if you put enough of them in, you'll get like a power up, which is basically like a slot that you can put these little like, I don't know, like abilities, like passive abilities kind of into.
Yeah.
Which you probably collected some of those. I'm sure they're like golden square things. And they're like, I don't know what these are, but you have to unlock like the equip slots for them kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I got a few of those. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's hard is like you don't know what they do.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they did until I realized that I had gotten the mask one. And I was struggling because I was trying to get through that third area even after leaving and coming back. And then I was like, oh, I can equip these, but I have to go up to the empty slot and click on the empty slot. It was confusing me because I couldn't see them in my inventory.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I was like, where are these going? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Am I equipping them as I collect them? I was unsure. And then even after you get them, you can't know what they do.
Yeah, like in the game guide, like some of them, it kind of gives you a little bit of clue that's like, okay, this kind of like, well, I don't know, like it helps you out in
there's
this
some
way.
like sketching in
Yeah,
the margins that
like little notes that somebody's made.
insinuate
Which is
what
cool,
they
actually.
do.
Yeah.
But
most of them, I just have no idea what they do. Even ones like I equipped it for a while because I'm like, this seems like it might be useful. No idea.
there
Yeah.
was one I equipped that would have enemies randomly drop little hearts.
Yeah, I used
had-
that one for a while.
Yeah, and then there was another one that when you equip it, your health potions turn into magic potions. Those are the only two that I for sure could figure out on my own. All the other ones I had to look them up. I looked up what they were.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used
At the end, I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
So what you need, like the scavenger mask is one of those, and what you need that is for, and it actually has like a graphical change, like you're wearing a gas mask.
Oh, cool.
Because in the quarry, it's like this kind of like, it's like a quarry, like they're mining rocks, but
I think
these
it's called
rocks,
a quarry. I think you're right.
they're like mining these like purpley, glowy, freaky rocks.
Sure.
And these enemies are really freaking strong. There's like one that has like a sniper that's trying to hit you from long range. and there's-
Dang.
That's why
guys-
the wand is nice.
Yeah, there's these guys with the huge swords, and those guys aren't bad at all. It's
Yeah.
the freaking snipers, or there's the ones that throw dynamite at you.
And then they run
Oh,
away.
sure.
Yeah, it's so annoying. That whole area sucks to get through,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
But the reason you need the scavenger mask is all these like purpley rocks. If you get close to them, the screen will go like weird, and your max HP will decrease.
Whoa.
So
Like
it's
you
like
can't even
regain?
heal. Like
Yeah.
you can't heal yourself once you save.
You have
at
to
one
go
of
like
the
back to
little
the shrine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it freaking sucks.
Yeah.
Because
That
like
sounds
they're like
awful.
right next to the walkway. Like there's areas you can't get through without losing some max health.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they force you to do that to
Yeah.
kind of make it harder and harder. Yeah.
Yeah. So immediately after opening the doors, instead of going to the other keys, I tried going to the quarry. And I think they even try to hide the entrance to the quarry, but I found it because it's like,
Yeah. Well, because this whole game, you're like kind of like in training to find every little secret you can.
I'm just running into walls. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna know.
Behind tree everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like, aha, I found the secret passage. And then I got through there, died a shitload of times, was losing my health, but I ended up fighting my way all the way through. I had like lowered bridges. I got to the shrine, but the shrine was dead, and I ran all the way over to like the little monument that you can pray by, but you can't get to it because I didn't have the little hook shot orb yet. It just like so annoying. And then I went all the way down, like to the point of no return. If you don't have the hook shot, there is a point where you drop down and you can't get back up if you don't have the orb, or at all, actually. I'm not sure. But I found out that the like rock goop or whatever that lowers your max HP, it will lower it all the way down to 1, but it will never kill you.
Yeah.
And so I at one point was just like dodging enemies, sprinting past them. I was like,
Neo,
I'm gonna
just
make
like-
it. But I didn't actually find my way all the way through. But I spent a solid like 2 or 3 hours probably doing that.
Yeah.
And I think I started describing it to you, and the look on your face told me I maybe was in the wrong spot.
Yeah, because I had done this. I had done something similar. I actually went to like the library area first.
Oh, yeah.
No. Well, you know what? I did go to the quarry for a little bit first, and that was like really hard. So I was like, I don't know about this, and I went back there later. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's the first place you went to? Like, don't go there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
That's just misery.
Yeah, it was bad.
That was like a cool area graphically though. Like,
I did like
I thought
it.
it was fun. You know, like mining, and it's very like punk, like post-apocalyptic almost, because they're wearing like gas
Yeah.
masks and
Steampunky
stuff.
vibe.
Steampunk
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
The other
Oh, well, no, I was going to ask where you went, where your first key was, because it sounds like you didn't go to the back to the east, because that's where I got my first key, was over at the east
okay.
area.
Yeah, no, I went like south. There's a like a bridge that takes you to this, what is it even called? Like
The swamp? I think
No.
it's...
Is that the Toad's realm?
the frog.
So the frog
The
realm was
frog's
down there.
domain.
Yeah.
But there's like 4, it's like this square like beachy area
Mhm.
that has like a little tower at all 4. They're not very big. They're like little towers on all 4 corners.
Yeah.
And what you have to do is, and I don't know if you ever did any of this, Shawn, but like if you hold down the A button for 3 seconds, your character will like crouch. You know about this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Oh, this is another complaint that I had that I didn't talk about. You have to hold A for way too long. That's all.
such a minor complaint. My thing was this was like, okay, this is like kind of a basic thing that you do in this game, but like they don't teach it to you until like you get a certain point.
Yeah.
And so
Well,
it's
you
another
get a page about it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. But it's like it's almost like oh haha, you could have been doing this the whole time, idiot. Like not like idiot. Like I think there's a sense of discovery, which is fun, but I'm also like frustrated.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
So you have to like kneel at these monolith things at all 4 corners to like activate it's kind of like electricity, like activate the power to course through these rocks
Sure.
to get to the middle.
It's
which-
called the Ruined Atoll.
Oh, okay. The Ruined Atoll is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess off of there is the frog domain.
And that's where you get the orb.
Yeah, and that's like a weird cave thing where they're doing frog culty shit, kind of.
That's what frogs do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they look like lizards though to me. Anyways,
They did look a little lizardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
But
I guess I always, yeah.
I kept calling them lizards, but they were definitely, it was the frog's domain. So like they probably are. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That part reminded me of Death's Door too, because there was like a frog's domain in Death's Door.
Yeah, kind of. There
He
was.
who without a middle name.
Yeah.
Ah, what a good one.
But yeah, the hook shot you get, it's like a magic orb that lets you like grab onto stuff, which was fun.
That's
well, and you
sweet.
could pull enemies closer, which was
Uh-huh.
nice.
I didn't
That's
use
super
that too
handy.
much because it used like the same magic pool as the
wand.
and I always use the wand.
Oh, I used the
Yeah,
hook
what's the
shot.
setup?
Oh, okay. So It was either because you also have that shard that freezes things. I
Yeah,
don't
the
remember where
magic
you
dagger.
get that.
You
Yeah.
get that in the western swamp or whatever.
So I had sword was my X
Same.
button. The wand was my Y button. And then my B button, I switched between the little frozen shard thing and the orb.
Okay.
And the shotgun when you eventually get the shotgun.
Oh, that's pretty
I
sweet.
never really used the magic dagger that like freezes them. I didn't use that very much. Cause you get it and I got like the magic wand like really close to each other. So I was like, I don't want to use up all my magic on this.
Oh, sure.
I wanted the long range attack. But I also didn't use the shotgun much. I never really give it a shot.
Oh, so I can't remember where this boss is, but it's like the big like grunt guy that like kicks you with his boot and stuff.
That's the boss like at the end of the quarry when you like go into the forbidden ziggurat or whatever.
Yeah,
He's
so
the scavenger king.
I took a screenshot of the person who posted this on Reddit because I was really struggling with this boss. And so I was like, I need to get some like tips on how to beat this.
That guy was hard. You had to be like on it.
Someone posted this is OK Cake 3923 posted, everyone in here with actual strategies, just blueberries and shotgun here. So many blueberries.
What is a blueberry?
Oh, so there were blueberries and you ate it. The blueberries would give you magic
Oh,
back.
okay. Yeah,
and
yeah.
so that's what I did. I had like 12 blueberries at this point because I had just been collecting them. And I think maybe I...
Oh, yeah. I know what the blueberries are. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I had the blueberries as my Y and the shotgun as my B, and I would just fire off 2 shots of the shotgun, and then I would run away, eat some blueberries until I had enough magic, and then shoot the shotgun again. And I shit you not, I beat that boss.
So that did pretty good damage then.
Oh, it did major damage,
Okay.
except it did not do major damage to the final boss, which was
nothing
devastating.
Yeah. I think I tried the shotgun, but I didn't like put it on any enemies. I just like, oh, this is what it does.
Well, it was also like a spray shot.
Yeah.
So when I was doing, there's also a kind of like final boss area that's what is that? Like rounds of enemies, waves of enemies, but you do it one at a time. So there's like these different statues with candles in front, and it's essentially each enemy from like each area that you've gone through so far, and you light a candle and you get a bunch of waves of this enemy, and then once you finish and kill those enemies, then you light the next candle and you get
and you can do whatever order you want to.
Whatever order. And I came to you because I was like, please tell me there's like some secret sauce that I can use that will make this easier. And Rylan, you were like, yeah, you just got to kind of practice on each enemy. And I was like, fuck, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
But then I beat it on my lunch, like right after that. And I used the shotgun on the skeletons.
Oh,
so
that's
I literally
smart.
ran in a circle until every single skeleton had spawned. And then I shot them once and it would kill like 6 at a time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because
nice.
it would one shot anything that it hit, and because it was a spray shot, it would hit multiple at the same time.
Yeah, that's smart. See, I saw it was a spray shot and I was like, oh, I should save this for when I like need a wide, and I just never thought of it again, honestly.
Yeah. So I used the shotgun a good amount, but for just very specific reasons.
Okay, you mentioned skeleton, and I feel like I need to speed the like order of things happen along, get you caught up to skeleton stuff, Shawn.
Sorry,
sure.
I've skipped a lot
No, no,
around.
I have some beef with skeleton stuff.
Oh,
Skeletons
okay.
did suck.
Not the skeletons, but stuff at the time of the skeletons.
Okay.
Being dead sucks.
Oh,
So
they,
yeah. Let me tell you, Shawn. So
Okay.
you're trying to get these 3 gems. One is at the quarry. You go like into a thing. You fight a boss. One is you go to the atoll, that beachy place, and then you go to like this tower in the sky. You like teleport there or some shit. The library is what it's called, and there's like, I don't know, it's like where librarian dude fights lives, and you like fight him on the roof. It's pretty epic, actually. I liked
cool.
that one. That was
Yeah,
pretty sick.
the librarian was really cool.
Yeah, he like floated around, and he was badass. Anyways,
That's sweet.
One of the easiest bosses, but that's why I liked it. I was like, this is the perfect difficulty level for me.
yeah. I thought he was a little challenging, actually. I think it took me a couple of tries, but it was just really cool because you're like on the rooftop and there's like lightning and shit. It was cool. Anyways,
yeah.
And then the last place you go is like you go to like Fox cultists forest, basically. They like worship fire or some shit.
I don't remember. What are you talking about?
So the place where you get like the pink gem or some shit in the swamp, you keep going east.
I think the hold on, I pulled up the ruined atoll, Frog's Domain, Great Library, the quarry, the monastery, the hidden vault for the blue key. I skipped the red key. The old house. No, that's ringing the bells. Forest temple.
Is it the forest temple?
Yeah, the forest temple is the red key. And that's the spider thing.
Yeah, it's like it's called like the siege
started.
weapon or something. It's called like the siege weapon. It's this huge thing that like shoots lasers at you and like stomps at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that thing, it wasn't that bad for me because I went there last and did that one last. So I was like beefed up. And
I did that one first.
that whole area was like, it's still like you have to pay attention because the combat is brutal,
Yeah.
But that whole area was a little bit easier for me, so I kind of stormed through it. But okay, so once you get all those gems, from all these bosses, you take them back to like, it's like there's an area. Do you ever go through like the teleport rooms? Kind of. There's these platforms throughout the world.
The gold ones.
Yeah,
you have to pray at them.
I was on them, but I didn't know what to do with them. So I was like,
yeah, if you pray on them, they like take you to like this teleport hub. And so basically they're just different places you can teleport to.
That's so handy.
And there's a spot that you can like the center part of the teleport hub will take you to this like, oh, you know what? Okay. There's too much detail. It doesn't matter because the plot isn't that thick.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically you get the gems, you go to a place and you fight that like fox god that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. The air.
I call it mommy because that's what you said when you saw it on the stream. You're like, mommy. Yeah, because it looks
Not
like
mommy.
It looks like some like matron figure for foxes or something.
Rude. She's rude.
So she picks up a sword and she like will one shot you. Like legitimately. I'm really curious if you can win. Because I was dodging her for a while because she does something where you have like no health anymore.
Yeah.
So she's gonna kill you. I did okay. I got some hits in, but I died.
I got a couple hits in, but then
yeah, I was like, oh shit. I was like, this actually. What I was thinking is like, if I have to beat her without taking any damage, like I don't want to do that. But luckily, you die, and that's like part of what happens. So now you're like a ghost.
Oh.
And all your stats are like reduced back to like the beginning level.
Yeah.
And you can't increase them anymore.
Darn.
And you have to and like the whole world is like, it's the same world, but there's like the pink like corruption rocks in places that are like blocking you from going places. Sometimes there's like where there was a bridge here, there's no longer a bridge.
Oh.
So it's kind of like back at the beginning where you're like, oh, I'm going to explore a lot, but I can really only go one way. But since you know how big the world is, it's like kind of fucking frustrating, honestly.
That sounds really frustrating to go right back to the beginning and start all over except with your gear. Like,
well, and the first thing that is it the first thing you encounter that allows you to get like a piece back is beating that multi-wave thing.
Yeah.
After that is when you start collecting pieces that bring you back to life. So anything that you use to like the thing that you use to level up your HP, you have to go back, go through, find. There's like they're not. It's shrines,
the hero's grave,
but they're you'll have to like pray at them, and then it'll teleport you somewhere where you can actually jump. Because after beating all of those waves of enemies, you get a crown that allows you to actually kind of teleport.
Your dodge gets upgraded like hella. It's pretty sick.
Nice.
Yeah,
you're like zoop zoop zoop. Like
that's cool.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
Around.
Yeah, but. Before we get past the like waves of enemies, can I tell you something really stupid that I did on the round that I won? So again, we talked about this in our last episode. You cannot change your items mid-fight because it doesn't pause.
Correct.
So you stop moving, but the enemies are still attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
So as I was choosing each enemy, I was like, I have to be strategic about like how I beat these bosses. And I took your advice and I did the 2 garden
the 2 garden nights first.
Nights, I did those first. And this is an example of I would use the freezing thing because I would freeze them and I would hit them a lot and then get basically it down as much as I could, and then I would one-shot it with the shotgun.
That's cool.
There you go.
But I think it was directly after that, or maybe I had beat that one and another one that I was like, okay, now I'm going to do, I had no magic left, but I hadn't done the little flying squares.
Oh my gosh.
But I knew, I was like, well, my strategy was I'm going to use all my magic on the hard things, and then I'm going to do the flying squares. I'm going to run around and let them shoot themselves a little bit.
Okay.
Collect a little bit of magic, and then I can shoot them with my wand.
Okay.
And then I'll
That's
kind of
pretty smart,
slowly,
yeah.
and then by the end, I'll have built up all of my magic again. I had a few other things that I wasn't going to use magic on, like the like mages that did like a ranged attack at you.
Mm-hmm.
But I started the little squares and I forgot to change my items. So I still had at the top the little frozen thing and on the side the shotgun. Which I was like, these are absolutely useless to me. I mean, I guess I could have used the shotgun to shoot them all, but I was like, I'm just going to use my sword.
You sorted them all?
I sorted them all.
Oh my God, epic.
I was running around. They did shoot each other quite a bit, and then I would get them in like this little hive where they're all in one spot, and I swung and hit as many as I could, and then I would start running again. And that ended up being the one that I won. I was like, I cannot believe that I actually made it all the way through.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of those challenges, like that was one of the more all the little floating laser beam guys, like that was one of the more tough ones.
Well, it was just luck based a little bit because you had to get them in a spot where they didn't shoot you right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, that was hard because like you couldn't really catch a break in that.
No.
Like you couldn't stop to use a potion or anything, and because you had like reduced health because you were a ghost, like they'd kill you in like 2 hits.
Yeah.
Which sucked. Like I hated that because like you play like half the game like increasing yourself, and you play the second half of the game like with none of those increases.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just took so long.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
And then you have to like go through a bunch of areas again, like a slightly different way, like I was saying. And that is just hard. That's when I was playing and I'm like, I'm not making any progress.
Yeah.
Because I'm like hitting my head against the wall trying to like get to places that I already have been to before.
Sure.
Well, and that's where I literally had to look up how to get back over to the West Garden because I could not find the right route to get back to the West Garden with everything blocked.
Yeah.
And I had to watch a video, watch someone do it, follow along while he was doing it. I made it there. I got the thing I wanted. And then I was like, oh wait, I think that there was a chest I forgot to grab. Let me go back. Like 10 minutes later. And I could not remember. I couldn't get there. And I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm not looking it up again. I don't know why like my brain just could not remember.
Well, there's so many twists and turns and different paths and all these things that you can take. Like, yeah, it makes sense. I mean,
you gotta go up ladders and around corners and
Did you get the hourglass?
No, what is that?
The hourglass, if you went down like onto the beach, from the beach, like, you know, you could kind of go under the bridge and kind of run. Well, if you went the other way, there was a secret room there. And there's a chest and you would get the hourglass, and when you used the hourglass it would slow down time.
Oh, that's fun.
So I thought that was going to help me in the air fight because I mean it slows you down too, but it's a lot easier to predict like what she's going to do when you're moving in slow motion. But it did not help me.
Yeah, that final boss was rough.
It was terrible.
You do get all your strength and stuff back, but she just has so much health.
And then you beat her once, and then she comes back to life.
And I was like, this is how I know it's definitely the final boss this time, because she's coming back with a purple glowy evil sword.
I just used like all of my power, like everything in me to beat her the first time, and I was so proud of myself, and I was so excited. I was so happy. And then I literally had set the game down to like talk to Hayden for a second because I was like, okay, we're gonna get a cutscene real quick, and then I looked back and I was getting attacked. I was like, no. But there's no way I would have beat her that second round. I used all my magic. I was like at low health. I had drank all my potions. Like I and that's how it happened every time I tried to beat her. I could get through the first round, But just getting through the second round was hopeless.
Yeah, I feel like the messiness of the combat really was showing itself to me, because I like beat my head against that battle like so many times, and like there were some times where I could just like dodge all the sword swings, and then other times it's like I can't dodge anything.
Yeah,
And it's like, because it's kind of like messy, like it's a little bit inconsistent. It just doesn't feel great.
Yeah, no matter how much you studied the attacks, like I felt really good about like what attacks she was doing and where she would go, but even if I felt like I dodged at the right time, I would look and see that I lost health, and I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, or sometimes you
Like,
had time to drink a potion,
hell?
sometimes you didn't.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Yeah.
Ugh, it was brutal. So yeah, that I ended up, and this was another frustrating thing for me. I put the game down and I was like, man, I guess I'm just gonna have to hear what the final cutscene was from Rylan. Like, I was super
the final
upset.
10 seconds.
Oh my god, yeah. So you beat this boss and you get like 10 seconds of your character going into the middle of these 3 spinning like rings, and then it's over.
Yeah, so basically, like, because you're releasing mommy from her prison is what you need those gems for, that I kind of skipped over. I said it didn't matter, but I'm telling you now.
Sure.
Basically, you use the gems and you like unlock parts of the prison that she's in. There's like 3 like rings or some shit.
Sure.
But then and then she kills you, and then you go kill her, and then now you're going to be locked in there.
Oh.
And so it's like and she's called the heir, like AGIR for some reason, and you're the heir to the heir.
So in case she goes away or
I don't
something?
know. Theoretically, she's fulfilling some need in this world. And I'm sure there's like lore about it.
I hate
Evil mommy.
Evil mommy.
Dark
Yeah.
Step mommy.
But yeah, so it's like, oh, okay. I don't know. There's something there. Let's talk about the language though.
Yeah, I was going to say
the language is so cool.
Let's end on the language.
Yeah.
Because we've really talked about most of the things. And Rylan is going to show us something, but we will make sure that this is either linked. It'll be linked in the show notes. So if you want to check out what we're looking at exactly, check the show notes for the link. It will be there.
Okay, so I want to give a big shout out here to, God damn it, how do I?
This game, talking about this game is almost exhausting as playing the game.
I hope that this is cool to you at least.
I'm sure
I was
it will
like,
be cool,
this
but I
is so
feel
sick.
like I wish that it was more integrated into the game because it sounds cool.
Yeah. I think though, like, I'll be honest though, like having seen how like in depth this language is, I would not have taken the time in the game to figure it out. Like, no fucking way.
If you were going to spend so much time making this language, I feel like it should have been a centerpiece to the game.
Like, this is somebody's like school thesis, and they just built a game around it. Okay, so
I'm so mad
so-
at this developer.
So this is from Reddit user Opostio. 3 years ago, they posted the Tunic language reference sheet on Reddit.
Okay.
And basically, they kind of just figured it out for themselves, which I'm like, this person's really smart.
Yeah.
I love Reddit.
Because I'm going to show you this, you guys, and I'm not like, I guess I could send you a link, but I feel like
Do you want to send it to us?
maybe I should just send it to you. Yeah, that's gonna be the
It's
best.
not a video, is it?
No.
Oh,
it's
okay. So we can
an
just.
image.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
just look
yeah.
at it at the same time.
Um,
So if you're listening along, go click on the link for this Reddit post so you can follow along with us.
Yeah.
okay, so basically the structure of these words, it's like basically like a hexagon with a line in the middle most of the time.
Oh, wow.
And certain points, like basically if you split this hexagon into the 6 sides plus 2 in the middle going vertically, those are all points that you can make like lines between. And then like a certain set of these lines is reserved for vowel sounds, and a certain set of them are reserved for consonant sounds. So depending on which lines exist, that's going to be what sounds make up this like word kind of.
Oh my god.
So like I was like, this is sweet, and I started deciphering something in the game guide. I got as far as she. So that was like one word that was a SH sound and an E sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
All in one like letter. And so like the horizontal line that goes through them, if that goes between like multiple like letters, that just is a longer word basically.
Mm-hmm.
So the game is in English, but it uses like phonemes. I don't know. I'm not a linguist. Instead of like letters. So it's all about like noises basically. And so like when I was first trying to decipher this, when had this up on my phone, I was looking at like the game guide in game, it was still like, it still took me a minute for it to click. But like, this is actually like super neat, and it looks super neat as well. But it's like this person created like not just an alphabet, but like an alphabet out of noises.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so, you know, it's not just like, oh, instead of an A, we have this squiggle. Instead of a B, we have like this loopy thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a totally different like way to interpret what an alphabet is. And then the way that the language, like the way that it comes together as like one symbol.
I see that
is
now.
really,
like
really cool.
the vowels rely on connecting the outside dots, and then the consonants rely on connecting the inside dots. Interesting.
Wow. That is so creative.
Yeah.
And
It's
so smart.
Pissed. I'm so pissed that the game wasn't about this
but
language.
like, isn't this so cool?
It's cool, but like, how wasted on everyone that played the game, to be honest.
This is why I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, I feel like this person created this language. It's super cool. And they're like, I guess I'll put it in a video game now.
It was
would've-
probably 4 years of making that
Right.
and then 3
Yeah.
years of making the game. And then they're like, okay, that's good.
I would have loved to play this game centered around uncovering how to read this language.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been so cool.
Dude, we got to play like Chance of Sinar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Chance of Sinar was a demo that he played that was about.
It was on stream.
It was about language and kind
Uh-huh.
of that game. Oh, fuck. Let's play that game for an episode.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. So like you in that game you have it's like kind of like this where it's like you're interacting with signs and people are telling you things and it's in like symbols you don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then as you play you can like type a word out and assign it to that symbol.
Yeah.
That's just kind of like for you. And then as you play, you basically get a chance to like confirm what you know about that symbol to like permanently create like a real like alphabet out of it. Basically, they're more like hieroglyphs because I think they more represent words.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you know, you can have like me symbol you,
Mhm.
and that can mean like I'm gonna chase you.
Oh.
For example, but you have to figure out what that means. And then through context, you have to like type your own word for what you think that is.
Yeah.
And then when you're interacting with that level, you're kind of, it's being replaced by the word you typed.
Yeah.
So it may not make sense if you didn't put something that made sense. So
Interesting.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think that language is really cool. I really wish the developer would have made it more of a center point of the game.
Yeah.
But I said
You
it
could
last-
argue that it was, but I'm never going to solve that.
Well,
No.
I don't
no
know
one
how,
is.
I don't know how, Opus Dio did.
Well,
Yeah.
and I don't
Yeah.
know how.
I mean, I think you could use it kind of like out of context clues if you really for me there was too much combat going on to even focus on
Yeah.
like the signs and what people were saying and be able to like take the time to really nurture that language and figure out what it meant on my own. And so I think, again, I've said this in the last episode, I think this game is for someone. It just wasn't for me. I know it was really well received. I think for people who love heavy combat, who love to just discover little secrets and, you know, things that remind them of kind of older games, you know, I think that they really enjoy this game. I didn't because I was so bogged down by the combat. I didn't like that the language wasn't a centerpiece. I really thought that was going to be more of a puzzle
Yeah, I
aspect.
thought we were
where
going to like unlock it or something.
yeah, and you didn't. So maybe you're right, Shawn. Maybe I just didn't have the right mindset going into it. But I think even if I did have the mindset after playing it for a little bit, I would have been like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I have so much respect for whoever did the art, probably Andrew Schuldis in the game guide. And just like making that language, I'm like, the game guide itself is like, that's fucking awesome, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I think that thing's amazing.
Yeah.
But, like the whole game and the context around that, I'm like, I'm frustrated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, this concludes the discussion episode for Tunic. Please join us next week for the rating episode of Mutazione, which is
Yeah.
my pick. And you can watch our trailer reaction. It is up on YouTube currently. It's more chill. It's a point and click story based
Chill
game.
vibes.
I'm sure I'll still complain about it.
I'm sure you will.
It's too chill.
Followed by its discussion episode the week after. Please go and give the podcast a follow, rate it, review it, however you want to show us love. You can email us with any comments, questions, or constructive criticism at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. You can also send us game requests if there's something you'd like us to review. Just make sure to include game request in the subject line so it's easy for us to find, just like Lauren did for this game.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you.
You can find us on most socials as Let Me Be Your GG with no spaces. That's LetMeBeyourGG. And we're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And you can find us on TikTok as Let Me Be Your Game Guide with no spaces. Our Patreon can be found at patreon.com/LetMeBeYourGG. Thank you so much for listening. We can't wait to see you next week. And thank you so much for letting me be your game guide. GG, y'all.
Bye.
You know what? That's fair. If you don't know, you should probably keep your fucking
Yeah.
mouth shut.
Yeah.